Hey, we're back for another 5-minute quickie. And this is I guess it's like a no apologies. And that's confusing, isn't it? Because how many times do you need to be reminded of either the things you know, but you're not maybe doing, the things you want to do, but you're not actually doing them, or just generally being the best version of yourself, or the things you want to learn and you haven't just put the time aside? Because I know, if you ask me, I need constant reminding. And I remind myself constantly in my journal. Every morning, I write in my journal. And a lot of that will be reminding me of the things that I've learnt, the skills that I've got, the skills that I've developed, the things I want to do, and making sure that I remind myself. And when I listen to, say, other podcasts, I listen to my sons who are in this genre too. I read books. Some of the things I would go, well, do you know, I know that. But the thing is, am I doing it? I need reminding. I need reminding what I know, but to know that I'm not actually doing them, or actually reminded that I am doing them. Because what's mastery? Mastering is knowing what you do and doing what you know. But it's being consistent, isn't it? And that's why I make no apologies. Because you'll get so many more reminders in this podcast, because I'm reminding me every bloody day. And when I speak on the podcast, I'm reminding me. And I want to remind you, because that one little time when you forget, and for me, it's a lot more than one little time. Is it, Paul? That many times? Yeah, it is. But I made myself laugh. But the thing is, we do need constant reminders because we are distracted, aren't we? I know I'm distracted by what I call the noise of, bloody Facebook sometimes. I don't want to go on it, but I do. And I'm just going to look for a minute. And then, as we all know, time disappears for a little while. And that is taking valuable time from me. And I need to be reminded to stop the things that are no longer helping me, to stop doing the things that will allow me to move on, and to start doing the things that I'm not doing. So stop doing the things I'm doing and start doing the things I can be doing. And I think we all need constant reminders. And it's when we go, actually, I know that and I'm doing that, but thanks, Cluffy, that's it, that's good enough. But then there'll be a time when you go, oh, I forgot again. So you'll probably see or hear, that's the word I was looking for, as we go through all the episodes. There's a theme, a reminder. Yes, different processes to help people to make changes in their life. The hypnosis, the NLP, the timeline therapy, helping people with processes to be able to change and grow and stretch. And sometimes it would be like, what? Haven't you not said that before? And I probably have. But there's two things about that. One is it's that reminder. But also, you will never get the same explanation from me, I don't think anyway, on that subject. Because I'm a different person. I'm a different person from yesterday. I'm a different person from the month before. Things I've read, things I've listened to, things that have been suggested to me, talking to my sons, I will grow and stretch, and I'll take a different perspective on things. And the words, I can never repeat the same thing exactly the same. And sometimes that first time won't get you. Maybe not the second, but the third one you go, oh, that makes sense. Got it. And hopefully that'll inspire you to keep doing it and reminding yourself. Keep reminding yourself to do the stuff. Because you've got to remember, this is the thing I have to keep telling myself all the time. It's not just about talking the talk. It's talking the talk and walking the walk. Even walk the talk, whatever one it is. Doing what you know knowing what you do consistently. And that means doing things like scheduling things out, making a note of you're going to do things, and you've got a diary, you've got a phone, you've got to really commit. And it's all about committing with intention. And yeah, we will trip up occasionally. And that's okay. It's okay to trip up. The whole thing is, it's how you get up, and as long as you get up more times than you trip, you're learning. Every little trip is a learning. Even if it's to remember, learning to remember better. And there's so many different ways we can do that. But once we get it into our unconscious mind, this is important to us. I think you'll find when you do look back, whilst you might think, did I do that? I'll tell you a story, a very quick story. Will you, Cluffy? Yeah, I will. Here's a quick story. Right in my early days of NLP, just thought of this. I was working in commercial world, and I had to, one of my jobs was to open doors for my best mate to come through. He was my colleague, and he could really do this stuff, but he wanted me to open the door. So I used NLP, and what I did was I used to anchor all the skills of rapport. I used to anchor it in a way that every time I opened a door to go into an interview, to go into a meeting, it would fire off those skills of rapport. And it worked. I'd do it, it would fire off the wonderful skills. I'd have a wonderful meeting, open the door to my friend, get a meeting for him, and work would be really good. Because he was the dogs. He really was. And then one day I went to a meeting, and I come away, and I thought to myself, bloody hell, Cluffy, you didn't fire off that anchor. You didn't deliberately, consciously fire off that anchor. And then I thought to myself, did you? Yeah, I did. Actually, what a wonderful meeting it was. I had all the rapport I needed, the right level of rapport, and I had the right intention. And it was and I know this happens, what happens is because it is working, and it's working in a good way for you, your unconscious mind doesn't need to have that conscious anchor triggered, fired off, because it now recognizes this content, this particular thing you're going to do. It will fire off those skills anyway. And that was just, your unconscious mind remembers anyway, but when you look back, but it's good to look back and remember. And then you can be grateful to your unconscious mind, grateful to your conscious mind for doing all of this. And then again, by being grateful, your unconscious mind goes, let's do some more then. Because this is a nice feeling. And you were safe, and you were successful, and you're moving, and we're going in your direction. Hope that made sense, but I just wanted to say, I will keep reminding you, by the way. That's one of my jobs now. I've found that out by looking and listening to what I've said in the past. So to support you, to hopefully inspire you, motivate you, but to keep reminding you to be more successful, to enjoy life, find joy, bliss, and then share it with the world. Share it with yourself, really. Share it with the people around you, and share it with little old planet Earth. And then we've got it sussed. And if you share this with other people, that'd be great. Just share the episode if you would, because it makes such a difference. And thank you so much for your time. That's the thing. So look forward to a lot more reminders and a lot more new stuff as well. So until the next time, my friend, you go fly.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, welcome to the 5 Minute Quickie. And if you're new here, just a little explanation what a 5-minute quickie podcast is with the Personal Development Unplugged podcast. But it's basically me just musing and hopefully getting you to muse, to think. Think about different things just over, say, 5 minutes, and maybe you'll take them away. Those thoughts, develop them, and maybe we can develop them together in a longer podcast. Sometimes they'll be, well, they're never 5 minutes, I tell you that now, or very rarely. There may even be a little process there, I don't know, but it's things that I've come across, read, heard, and just something I want to share with you. Just to think and to probe and get ourselves in a way that we can just keep striving to be that little bit different, a little bit better, so we can be the change we want to see in others and be the change we want to be in ourselves. Just a thought. Just becoming aware of maybe what is new, what we can do. When we start thinking of things like that, I believe it means we start to create those things as well. Because you have a feeling. The feeling that those thoughts generate, and that feeling will, I think, resonate into action and results. Anyway, that's a quick roundup intro of the 5-minute quickie.